there's something going on with you and your representation of the John situation.
No, there's not. Who told you that?
You feel the need to be selling John to us.
No, I don't, Bethenny. That's bullshit.
No.
Did you say that? Say that?
You were telling me at the jewelry store about John does everything in front of your face. He doesn't do it behind your back. He'll do it in front of your face.
So what's the point?
This summer in my house in the Hamptons, John comes in and starts pitching me business ideas when you're not there. When you walk out to the front door, John asks me for my phone number. I'm like, ask your girlfriend for my phone number.
Well, I think people pitch people ideas.
But
and
why not?
He's
But
all trying.
why not in front of you?
He does it in front of me all the time.
Not with me.
Well, yeah, but Bethenny, you do have a big business. You're like the CEO of this major company.
Okay,
like,
so
But let's do it out in the open. I'm
So
willing to
what's
help
the
her
point?
business.
Okay, I'll tell John next time not to do that. If that makes you uncomfortable, and I think it's really not right of you, because you know what? He's a nice guy. If he crossed over a line, I will certainly have him apologize to you, and I will certainly have him never do it again. So we're gonna stop that right now, and I will talk to him about it tonight, and I'll tell him you said that.
Dorinda's the host. You don't challenge the hostess at the party that she's hostessing.
It's that you keep selling John to us because we're not
I'm
buying
down
it.
to and don't say that again. I'm
What?
not selling John.
You've been selling him.
I am not selling John to you about That's bullshit.
It's
I
not
am
bullshit.
Not. Okay, Bethenny, then I am. If you want to believe that, then I am.
There is some truth to what Bethenny is saying. I do feel like Dorinda has made excuses for her boyfriend's kind of odd behavior.
John, with me, he was touchy-feely.
You were shimmying right there with him.
Dorinda,
if you didn't like don't say that. I think it's inappropriate you did that in front of your husband.
She doesn't necessarily need to do that, but she does seem a little bit practiced at it.
I can swear to God, at this point in
I'm
my
just
life,
saying.
I don't need to sell anything. I've chosen to have him in my life. I'm in a part of my life where I get to choose what I want to have, and I choose him. Period, done. That's it. Like him, don't like him, he's showing up, and he's part of my life.
I'm not.
So I will
I'm
tell,
not
no,
telling
no,
you
no,
he
no.
shouldn't be
I
part
will
of your
tell
life.
him,
You
don't
don't
ask
have to tell
questions.
him. He's part of your
Be
life.
uncomfortable.
You don't
and
have
be
to
careful.
tell him. You
be
don't have to
careful
manage
around
him.
Bethenny.
That's
Guess
your
what,
boyfriend.
Bethenny Frankel? You're not the word according to God. You're not gospel. I get to do what I want to do. Your word,
You know what? I have something to add, and I don't want you to get upset with me, but since we're letting it all out, we must just let it all out. You know how last week you went to the party at Jane's house at the plaza?
Yeah.
And the same night I was at Doubles? Well, John went down because I guess Jane wouldn't allow smoking in her apartment.
Abort! Abort!
So he went down to the main floor of the plaza in front of the condo they own, the apartment, on the main, and there's a lot of people on the street from the party with him.
Get out! Get out while you can.
And he just started like saying things that they were pretty shocked about you, saying that he likes to get really buzzed at night, really buzzed.
No,
Go home.
he doesn't talk like that.
That's what he said. I do lots of Viagra and I do it for 6 hours.
I do lots of what?
Viagra?
Yeah, and then he does you for 6 hours, and I thought that was very
Who do you say?
disrespectful.
I don't believe it. Oh my God. That's
No, telling you,
Who said that?
my best girlfriends,
No.
they were appalled. Like
I don't believe that.
He takes Viagra?
But thank
No,
you.
he's doing it
but
all
thank
night.
you for jumping on the bandwagon.
Well, I'm just saying.
But thank you for
That you know
jumping
what
on
he
the
needs.
bandwagon.
You're a classy
Thank
girl,
you
and
for jumping on the
he shouldn't be
bandwagon.
speaking derogatory about
Okay.
you. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I just don't think
We understand,
it's
but we
appropriate
understand
for
that.
Ramona to be jumping on the bandwagon.
I'm not jumping on a
and saying
bandwagon.
things
It's
like
two
that.
different
Then
things.
talk to me separately about it. Do you hear me?
Okay. She hears you.
Fine.
Do you hear me?
I hear you loud and
As
clear.
your friend for 20 years, you talk to me about it
You don't have to
separately.
You don't have to raise your voice.
Yeah, well, don't you dare do that.
Don't give it a life. Like, it's fine. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done. These girls clearly didn't take their menopausal medication. Like, I never seen my mom act like that. Not that they're my moms, but they could be.
I love
Everyone loves
him.
John.
I choose to be with him. I've married a person. I've buried a person. I pay my own bills, and I choose who I want to be with. Now for over 3 years, I choose. You don't like it? You don't like it? You don't like it? I don't give a shit.
I get
How about that?
I respect that.
How about that?
I respect that, but
Well, then
don't
back it up and stop the bullshit.
stop your bullshit pretending
Stop
he doesn't
it.
party till
No.
all hours of the
We
night.
do not.
I've seen it. Don't
No,
do
we
it,
haven't. We
Dorinda.
come to your
You want to
house.
walk into the
We
den?
got- no.
Don't poke
Yeah,
a bear
we'll
in the
walk
zoo.
into-
You
I
guys
have
get
not
fucked
done
up
that.
beyond repair. You're to be
can't-
carried out of my
you
house.
We didn't need to be carried out. I left because I felt I was insulted. if I remember it correctly.
Well, you
maybe
don't,
you
'cause you
remember it
couldn't remember
differently.
anything
All right.
correctly.
Oh my God, we had a lot of fun. Kill me for it. 911 wasn't called. We all left with our clothes on. So what is the problem? Can I have a glass of wine?
White or red?
Red, white.
He's full of shit. I feel like he's a used car salesman, and I don't like it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't like him pitching me behind her back, asking me for my number behind her back. I don't like it. It's bullshit.
I certainly don't want to stay with you this weekend, Ramona. I certainly don't want to stay with you this weekend.
I am shocked. Dorinda acted like she was a caged animal getting caught. It's almost like someone got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't take the cookie." She reacted way too defensively. So if there's nothing wrong with what he said, then why are you upset about it?
You know what I'm going to do is on Sunday.
If there's nothing wrong
She's
with what you
upset
said.
that you're repeating it. You're like piling on. Obviously, Bethany had a situation with him
You
that was
don't
upsetting
bring
to
up
her.
things like that as one of my best friends for 20 years. A friend of, when we're talking about something different, you want to talk to me separately. That was wrong. Just like I would never bring up your personal like problems I've known with Mario and things.